Yo, 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 yo. Welcome back to 6 Feet Apart, the Responsible Podcast. I'm joined here always by my co-host, Willem. Willem, how are you?
What's up?
And I say we just jump right into it for this episode. Nothing too much has happened. I'm having some real slow weeks, just submitting forms for going back to school and whatnot. So that's tedious.
Are you pumped for that?
Yeah, oh, buddy, I'm so pumped for radio broadcasting. And one thing was really annoying was I had to get signatures on one of my application forms, right? So it was three different documents and probably 4 pages of signatures in total. And when I submitted them, I signed them all on digitally, right? On my iPad, right? And when I submitted them all, they sent them back, and they're just oh, they can't be signed digitally. So you need to print out each specific sheet, scan them back in, and I had to piece all the documents back together, re-upload them all, and I was just about to rip my hair out.
That's pretty ugly. Yeah, when that happened to me, I just took a picture of my signature and then pasted it on everyone, so I didn't have to do that.
That's a smart idea too. I know, man, when was the last time you ever you sent a letter to someone via snail mail?
Honestly, I don't think I really ever have. I can't remember. I was probably really young.
Yeah, I know because when you said you took a picture of your signature and you put it on things, it kind of reminds me of I know my parents had these little hey, this letter is from so and so, it has address and whatever, and you put it next to the stamp on an envelope. So I look forward to the day that I may have one of those. Although mail may go extinct, except package delivery will always be a thing.
I mean, drones are going to take over.
Drones. Yeah.
Would you be okay with a drone delivering your pizza?
Oh yeah, I think that's so dope. I just think everyone's going to destroy it,
Yeah. You have some people in Texas or whatever just trying to shoot down drones.
Oh yeah, I saw that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's between drones and 5G towers, eh?
Yeah,
people are taking those down.
Stay away from the 5G. But what else? What else is bad that shouldn't be?
Pineapple on pizza. Speaking of
pizza. Sorry, I'm not a fan.
Bro, I love pineapple on pizza. I always have Hawaiian pizza. So, it's not my number one go-to, but I enjoy it.
Yeah.
What is your number one go-to pizza?
Kind of boring, but combination's pretty good.
Yeah,
I can't really complain.
Same.
Just
I like.
It's got the necessities, the green pepper. Yeah, but a Chicken Lovers is good, and
Chicken Lovers
might be a little bit of an unpopular opinion. Best pizza place, Pizza Hut.
No, I agree. I think Pizza Hut's the bomb.
Their crust, so good.
It's good. It's on point. It's straight flames, honestly. Also, Domino's is pretty good too. It used to suck, but they redid their recipe and stuff, and apparently they're the number one pizza chain now, or something like that.
Yeah, I was surprised. The last time I had Domino's, 2 times ago, I guess, it was awful, and then I had it a few weeks ago, and I was pleasantly surprised.
That's rad, man. Do you ever get the cinnamon sticks? That stuff is amazing. Have you ever had that at Little Caesars? The cinnamon sticks?
I don't think so. Yeah, I don't think so. Are they kind of like churros?
Yeah, they're so disgusting, but that's why they're so good. It's just butter sauce, and then each thing is coated with cinnamon sugar. Actually, Joey, who used to work there, he was telling me that they keep the garlic sauce and the butter sauce in the same vat. So people will get the cinnamon sticks with garlic sauce instead of butter. So I don't know if the flavors are too complimentary. Garlic and cinnamon.
Yeah, I don't think cinnamon and wow. Ugh.
But definitely some really unhappy customers for sure.
Yeah.
Have you ever had like a calzone?
Yes, I have.
I'm honestly, I think I would pick calzone over pizza if I had the opportunity. I've never had like they should make well calzone's just like a really big hot pocket, honestly. If we're
Yeah,
talking about it,
yeah, yeah.
um,
But Hot Pockets,
are
they're
there
good.
deluxe hot pockets like with like sausage and like peppers and stuff in them?
You know what? That deserves a Google.
Well, Google, I hope so. I remember just thinking like the Delicio thick crust pizza was like the most delicious
Oh,
thing ever growing up.
there's some deluxe pizza pockets. I'm not sure how deluxe they are though. They say deluxe, but they don't look very deluxe. Not at all.
Damn.
Not at all.
I'm pretty sure there's sweet hot pockets too. Like there's sweet flavors. Isn't there like an apple pie one? Maybe.
Maybe.
Or maybe I'm just
gonna have to
thinking
Google
about
that
like
one too.
McDonald's pies. Have you ever had a McDonald's pie before?
No.
They're good, man. It's like well yeah. I mean it's kinda like a glorified like remember Nutri-Grain bars?
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. What was your favorite flavor of that?
I mean, the apple cinnamon was good. Like
Agreed.
when I was a young lad,
Hmm.
and then I ate like too much of them, so it was like one of those things that I didn't really like as much. And
Hmm.
then it was like I really liked the blueberry one, and the strawberry ones were good too, and the
Yeah,
raspberry. Those
100%.
three
Yeah.
were the
There's like a mixed berry one, I believe, as well. Makes
yeah.
me think of like going on field trips and stuff. Um, and man, Fig Newtons, that's another cookie from like my childhood, man. And I remember I just kind of like eat the sides first. You know, do you ever like when you were like a kid or now even, did you ever have like a weird procedure of like eating things?
Um,
Like,
yeah, well, I guess for grapes, I can never eat a whole grape. I have to bite it in half first.
that's fair. I think grapes are
Um,
like kind of deluxe anyway, so they're meant to be savored, you know.
yeah. What other stuff? I don't know. Coming to the top of the head, I can't think of
How
anything,
about
but I
Oreos?
would
How do
say
you
there's
eat
probably
Oreos?
something.
Do you eat like Oreos like just dunking them and like biting them, or do you like lick the cream off and then um fuck it. Fix and post, boy! But yeah, do you
All right.
this is when we said lick the cream off. There's a bit too seductive for me. I couldn't keep it together.
Oh man.
But yeah, man, Oreos are good. I like I lick the center and then you're supposed to dunk like hold the two cookie parts together into the milk and then eat it. You know.
So you take it apart, but keep it together, and then dunk.
Yeah, well, like take it apart, lick, dunk, eat, enjoy,
Okay.
rinse,
Okay.
repeat. Yeah.
Yeah.
Any tech news off the top of your head? You can.
Off the top of my head, I mean, I saw an article the other day that the new AMD Ryzen chips, like the fourth gen ones, are going to be like I said, like 31 times more power efficient. But that's probably like some weird uh, marketing number. But apparently, they're going to have much better performance and be easier to power and probably run cooler and all that stuff, which is pretty great.
That is rad. That is awesome. I'm pretty sure. Damn, I saw something interesting this week. Oh, I think they're working on. Did you hear anything about like them working on like VR stuff for the PlayStation 5?
Really, I think you might have mentioned it at one point
Okay.
this week, but
I'm gonna look it up again. PlayStation 5 VR support, because the PlayStation 4 VR looks super dope, and if they were to improve on that, that would be pretty wild, honestly.
yeah. Oh yeah, the Last of Us 2 came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently it's like getting big, like
Oh shit!
like
Yeah.
it's really, yeah.
Bro, it's becoming the like. Remember YouTube Rewind and how it became the trend to just like hop on that and like give it a dislike. Like that's what it's becoming, because like a lot of people haven't even like played the game at this point, but they hear that like it sucked because. Big spoiler alert, guys. If you don't want any spoilers, I would skip 2-3 minutes ahead. But yeah, like there's like the main character or whatever. I think he dies in it, and that pissed everyone off. And they're like, "Yo, what the heck, man? Like, we want to see more of this guy. Don't kill him off." And they're like, "Oh, but his daughter, that's the character."
Yeah,
Ooh.
I think a lot of people are definitely angry about it, but apparently the stuff that they've been able to do with this video game, it's like the most like a movie like video game people like ever played. Right? It's apparently, really cinematic.
Oh man, yeah. I heard they brought like physicists in to like make a rope. I hear it's like the best rope physics in any game, because I subscribe to like one of those weird like gamer fact pages on Instagram, and it said that they brought in some physicists to make the most accurate rope simulation they could. And it's like it's something like you can like wrap it around like the digital environment 5 times or something like that. So it's just to have like an object so like malleable in the 3D space. Like that's really quite cool. Honestly,
Quite impressive, yeah.
I
mean, technology is moving. It's moving fast.
Damn, I think I literally just found this page of all it's all like fake concept stuff, but they're all like really well done. But yeah, I think they will have they will have even though they're not showing it off yet, I'm pretty sure they will have like VR support on the PlayStation 5, because there's some powerful things going into those consoles. That's what we're talking about. Last time.
That's for sure. Oh, one thing I totally forgot to mention. Apple has said goodbye to Intel. They're making their own processors for their laptops now.
Really?
Shit. Yeah. It's not looking good for Intel for sure, because they're getting beat by AMD in the enthusiast market. They're getting beat by AMD now on the laptops, and then they've lost to Apple. Like all of Apple's products don't use anything Intel anymore.
Who owns Intel? Is it IBM or is it?
I think Intel owns Intel.
Intel's like its own thing.
Yeah.
So getting schooled. Did you hear that Chuck E. Cheese is like claiming bankruptcy?
No.
Yeah, man. Like with like all the COVID stuff going on, they haven't had like any customers, right? And they probably won't because it's a disgusting like pizza arcade place,
Yeah, for sure.
So I think it's gonna go extinct. That might be the end of Chuck E. Cheese.
Rest in peace.
Man, it's like honestly, I don't think it's too big a loss, because like they sell like Dave and Buster's, which is like notorious in the U.S. and stuff, and there's like tons of like rinse and repeats of like the same concept of like, oh hey, it's a play place, like Cosmic Adventures, man. Been a minute since we've been there. Holy shit, that was so fun, man. I love the ball pit and the arcade games that would just siphon your money away, and like yeah, it's truly like the casino for kids, except it's tickets, so it seems less
yeah, less bad, and you can get like 100,000 tickets, and it's
exactly
worth nothing. You can get a lollipop.
I remember at like Funhaven though, which is great, which is like pretty close to where I live. So if I ever feel the need, I could hop on over there and try and win an Xbox with tickets. But yeah, they have like Xboxes and stuff there, and usually they only have like lollipops and like weird stuffed animal things at those types of places. But like Funhaven stepped it up with game consoles, and I'm pretty sure you could even like win like free birthday parties and stuff there too. So that's wild.
They're coming back, yeah. I mean, a free birthday party for Funhaven still probably makes them quite a bit of money.
But yeah, anyways, let's hop on that random question generator for, I believe it's the 4th time now. This is episode 10. Let's go. It's been It's been great. It's been a journey.
10
thank you.
episodes.
Thank you to all our supporters again, and to all the people not supporting us. Come on, get out here, listen to the podcast. You know, enjoy an hour of your day, whatever day you listen to this, because we make great content if we do say so ourselves. I guess it'd be kind of entirely convoluted to say to downplay our podcast. Don't listen to us, actually. You know, that's how we get them. We downplay the don't listen to the podcast and be like, oh yeah, well, I hate those guys, so I'm gonna listen to the podcast. You know, reverse psychology. That's the word.
It works, right?
All right, first question. Would you rather not be able to use your hands or not be able to walk?
Oh wow. I would say. I would say maybe not being able to walk, just because I feel like technology is getting close enough that we'll be able to get over that. But like the fingers and stuff is not quite
Dexterity.
there yet.
Yeah, but we're getting like so close. I've seen like people like throwing like tennis balls and stuff like that with no arms, and they just kind of like have like all these like sensors on like their like nub or whatever is left of their arm, and it's like, you know, we're moving fast with what's it like? What's like that branch like biotechnology, I guess? Yeah. But
yeah, prosthetics.
Prosthetics, yeah. There you go.
Yeah.
But yeah, no. But I guess actually, now that I think about it more, I would have to agree, because I'd miss like playing video games and stuff too much. Although I'm pretty sure I've seen people play video games like with like adapted controllers if they only have feet, you know.
Yeah, I was watching a YouTube video, and there's this guy who like lost, I think it was his left arm or something, and he just has a mouse with a full keypad on it, and he plays video games just using a mouse.
That is cool. That is crazy. I've seen people play video games with just like a little ball, you know, like they have like the mouse that has like, it's like a little like ball you just like run your like hands through, you know. Like they would have on like, you know, like really old laptops, like a trackball. There you go. That's the word. And it's just like I see people play like Fortnite on Twitch, and they're just like spinning this ball around. I'm just like, wow, that's that it takes like some getting used to for sure. I wonder if you would have like the an advantage of some sort too. I guess you kind of would that move faster spinning a ball than nah.
It's set your sensitivity pretty high on a mouse.
I guess yeah, you can have like really crazy like DPI and stuff on mice. So yeah, to each their own, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
What are 3 websites that you visit every day?
Google, YouTube.
Good one.
And I don't know. Probably like
Steam.
Not daily, but I'd say probably Discord. Yeah.
Discord. Yeah.
Yeah.
For me, I would have to say YouTube, definitely a ton, and then probably Netflix next, and then what's something else? I'm on Instagram. I'm on Instagram a lot. Oh, and TikTok, of course. Although I don't even know if I think TikTok is like strictly. Hold on, I want to check that. I think TikTok is like strictly an app. TikTok.
I mean, okay, do you go to the website version of Instagram every day? Because if we're saying websites, we should probably talk about what like websites we go to.
No, it's like I use like the app always. But oh shit, yo, TikTok is a website. Let's go. That's funny. But yeah, I don't understand like why you'd ever like find yourself using like this version, because like it's just always on your phone, you know.
Yeah.
I
guess some people just don't like putting apps on their phone, you know.
Yeah, definitely, and I guess like I don't know, some people would probably just prefer to use a computer because the screen's bigger and stuff. So could be a preference thing.
Yeah, I mean that's most of the reason why I use a computer. Just,
Agreed.
You know.
Yeah, for the sake of comfort, honestly. because you could you write an essay on your smartphone now, and then but it's way you're gonna hate yourself way less, and you'll save your thumbs if you write an essay on your computer. That's for sure. What do you think life will look like in 10 years?
Cool. I feel like artificial intelligence, self-driving cars, and like networking, I guess, is gonna like boom.
I agree.
So I think there'd be a lot more automation, like a lot more of the style of that like Amazon store where you just walk in, grab your stuff, and leave, like stuff like that.
Amazon's starting to develop like self-driving cars now.
Yeah,
and Elon Musk like called him out on it because like Jeff Bezos is a copycat, and I'm just like, yeah.
Yeah, they've been beefing. For some reason, Elon Musk and Jeff Bezos do not get along.
It's hard when you're like the two like richest, most like forward companies in the world, probably. You know, in terms of like development and whatnot. But so what were we just talking about? We were just talking about
10 years. What's the world gonna look
10 years. Oh yeah, automation. I don't know. I feel like we'll probably have like 5G too. Like what is it? Like there's like project like Angel or project like Halo or something, and it's like people are trying to get like Wi-Fi for everyone through like satellites.
You've heard about Starlink, right?
Yeah, Starlink. Yeah, I think it's Starlink.
Yeah, they launched some satellites. I think it was 2 weeks ago, and they're ready to start getting some like betas going in the next few years, I hope. And because of that, SpaceX applied for a telecommunications license in Canada, because one of the first places that they actually want to give internet is like northern rural Canada.
That's great. That's awesome.
So something to look forward to.
Yeah, man. I actually just honestly like I barely text people anymore. Like I always like put them on like Snapchat or Facebook Messenger or something. Cause it's just like I've been screwed by like phone line stuff. Like sometimes people don't get like my texts till like way after I send them, and sometimes I don't get their texts till like days after. So yeah, like that stuff's wild. Also, I know like Akon's building a city, right, where they use his cryptocurrency, Acoin, and that will be interesting to see. I wonder what will go down
hilarious. There. That's a hilarious concept.
I know. And also,
Akon's building a city using Acoin.
Yeah, I think he just got like cleared for everything too.
Wow.
And I know like Toyota, like the car company, is like building a city at the bottom of Mount Fuji, like the dormant volcano.
Yeah. Haven't they? I think they have a city kind of already in Japan, and it's powered entirely off of hydrogen, which is like pretty great. Like hydrogen,
well, I mean,
good renewable resource.
Yeah, it burns. I mean, fuck, it doesn't burn.
It burns.
It explodes.
Well, it does.
In like certain forms, yeah.
Yeah, it burns cleanly, produces water, and then you can produce it back into hydrogen gas.
Yeah, it's like gasoline. Like you can't burn gasoline. Gasoline catches on fire, but like you can burn it. You can put it like in a car engine or whatever.
Yeah, and it's like I think it would be fantastic, really, and it might even do better in some cases than purely electric cars, just as you'll be able to fill up easily, like at a gas station, just fill up a hydrogen tank or something.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, no, I agreed. I think like, have we talked about like hydrogen batteries? Like, is that a thing too? Hydrogen batteries.
I mean, hydrogen batteries. I mean, there could be like hydrogen charging stations for batteries, but I think lithium ion is kind of.
Maybe I'm thinking of some sort of like sci-fi thing I saw. That's probably it.
Oh, they do have a hydrogen battery, a nickel hydrogen battery, a rechargeable battery based on nickel and hydrogen. So I don't think nickel and hydrogen is the best. Well, I don't think nickel's the best for batteries, but I could be wrong. I don't know.
Maybe it's like in the nickel thing. I don't know. I don't know how science works 9 times out of 10.
Hydrogen fuel cell.
I miss the days when my biggest problem was viscosity and like, oh, will this glycerin flow faster than water? It's like, oh, I don't know, maybe. Oh, it did. Oh, it didn't. It's slow. That means it's highly viscous. It's like, wow, those are the days. I remember when we had like that full on like class argument or whatever, or like Mrs. Forward in grade 8 was asking us like, what what one do you think flows faster? And it was like hydrogen peroxide or sorry, rubbing alcohol or water. And surprisingly enough, there's something like more I mean less viscous than water, and that's the rubbing alcohol. It's thinner, I guess, or whatever. You know. So that's interesting. Have you ever been in any YouTube videos?
Yeah.
Yeah, like when you're streaming, right?
Yeah. So I had a job one year of like testing Rainbow Six Siege video game, and then I guess I had to play like 15 hours a week for most of the summer in order to like play enough to meet their quota or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And there was one match where I was paired with this YouTuber, and there was a funny moment where randomly blew someone up with a breaching charge, and this guy thought it was funny, so put it as the funny clip at the end of one of his YouTube videos, and then it got like 3 or 4 million views.
That's so funny. I love doing that, man. It's always in games, which is really funny. It's like I remember like in our group chats and stuff, people would send like, "Oh, hey, this YouTuber played with so and so, and this YouTuber played with this person," and it's funny because we always have like the most like unique usernames ever.
It's like, hey, that's you. And it's like, yep, that's me.
Yeah. What sucks is like when the username's like given to you, like that's what I mean. Unless it's like really epic, and you can't fault them. You never want to change it. Like when I got like Hearthstone for the first time way back when Hearthstone was like in its prime. Oh my goodness, those were the days. But yeah, Battle.net gave me Deadly Pants as my username, and I'm just like, well, I can't change that. That's a gold.
Like honestly, I think for both of us, our main usernames came from Hearthstone.
Yeah, I mean,
like I got Wild Rage from it, and you got Deadly Pants.
Yeah, but like I don't use Deadly Pants on like anything. I'm usually Sleedog11. Add me up on whatever gaming service, and that's because people used to call me that in high school. I mean, without the the 11 part, of course. 11 is my lucky number. 1-1. It's nice. It's symmetrical. It's
nice parallel lines.
I'm pretty sure I saw it on like a fortune cookie, and I was just like, yes. I'm taking that one. That will be my lucky number forever.
Yes. For sure.
Do you prefer to take baths or showers?
Showers all the way. Partly because I don't fit in bathtubs, but showers all the way.
Fair, yeah. Oh, I love a good bath. Jacuzzi. Oh, jacuzzi's a great time.
Hot tubs, like hot tubs and stuff. Those are pretty awesome. But...
Yeah, it's basically that, except less social for sure. What is your favorite candy?
That's a tough one. I like a lot of candies, but I'm not saying like I like candies, but I'm not in love with candies. Sour Patch Kids, probably. For sure.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. I mean, we did a whole bracket about it, so I'm gonna have to say that's the same for me too, because we fought for that.
Yeah.
Absolutely. What's the longest journey you've ever been on?
What does it mean by like journey? Like
trip, yeah, like road trip or something.
Probably like 2 weeks, to be honest. Went to, I think, yeah, like went to the Dominican Republic. It was like a week or a week and a half or 2 weeks or something. That's probably the longest trip. I really want to go
That is
on like a
awesome.
month trip to Europe when I graduate. But
Yeah, I think that's a great idea. I don't know. I want to travel in style. You know, longest journey I've ever been on, definitely. Oh my gosh, like it was before like my family had like a van, so we had like an SUV, and it was like all three of us, like me and my two sisters, or my two sisters and I. Sorry, random Nazis, forgive me. And it was like something like 14 hours on the road, something crazy. But we split it off into 2 7-hour trips. But it felt so long. It was crazy, but it was
yeah,
worth it. We went out.
I
I
had
think it
a
was Lake George or Maine, something like that.
yeah, I had a basketball trip in like Vermont or something, or
Vermont's great. I love
Vermont
Vermont.
or Virginia, whichever one's closer to Canada.
It was definitely Vermont.
Yeah, okay.
I can
Um,
100% guarantee you.
yeah, so we went there, and I don't. It was a pretty long drive, but same thing. It was bad, but at least we got a rental vehicle, so we were able to actually like we took out the seats like in the front, the two seats in the front. We just took those out, and then we just all sat in the back, and we used like the leg room, and like put in like a little mattress or something in the middle, so you had somewhere to like lie down if you wanted to during the trip. So it was pretty good in terms of traveling, but pretty long.
That is, yeah, that is good. Like Vermont's like the Quebec of the USA. Honestly, like they have like all the same things we do. They have like skiing's big there. They have maple syrup, good cheese. Oh, they like we always get this like it's like this extra sharp cheddar. It comes in a red kind of like plaid package, and it is to die for. Honestly, it is delicious. I love my sharp cheeses, and honestly, I would I would sneak across the border just to get that cheese
Yeah.
for sure.
Oh no, it was Virginia. We did go to Virginia.
You went to
It was
Virginia?
yeah, I remember because it was like a 12-hour drive, and Vermont's only like 4 hours away,
Okay,
so
yeah,
that
I
was
was
cool.
gonna say okay.
And we also went to the White House after and took pictures. So definitely Virginia because that's close to Washington. Yeah.
Yeah, Washington's where the White House is. I was so confused. I don't know my geography, but that is awesome. Did you eat any like good like ethnic Virginia foods at all?
No, it was a basketball tournament, so we drove all the way down there and played like 5 basketball games, and then drove all the way home.
Hmm. Okay.
So
Well, it is what it is. Damn. Because I've been watching all these like I want to go to Chicago. I really want to try like a deep dish pizza, which is basically just like a casserole and a crust. You know,
yes,
like
Chicago style deep dish
yeah,
pizza. Go to Chicago.
literally like a staple and literally like a savory pie, like a pizza pie, but the meaning's on like a whole new level. Have you ever eaten in a very expensive restaurant?
Uh, yeah, Next in Stittsville.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I've eaten there. That place, mad expensive,
that's dope.
but great food. I definitely suggest going at some point.
Yeah, like the Big Rig is pretty damn expensive too. That's near here. But like it's kind of more bar style stuff. But I mean, it was like $30 for a grilled cheese. It's crazy. I went to some Italian place in downtown Montreal, and I think it was like $60 for this like lobster mac and cheese, and like I was like, damn, you know. But I had this instead. I had this like I think it was like goat cheese, bacon, and apple like pizza thing, and it was great. Oh, bacon, yeah, and it was so good. I would definitely recommend it, but I could not remember the name of it. Um, do you prefer to drive or do you prefer to be a passenger?
I think I prefer to drive. I don't know. I enjoy it. It's nice and relaxing. and I don't know. I find it's like I'm busy enough that I can like think about like I'm busy so that like I can think about stuff without dwelling on it, if that makes sense. So
Yeah.
like it's a good thing to just drive and I just reflect.
Well, yeah, we work well together then, because I definitely prefer to be a passenger. Like,
Yeah.
and it's not because I love driving, but I'm just like I'm lazy, so I'm just like, yeah, I'd rather just like get my ass taken somewhere and not have to take my ass
Yeah.
there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I
Absolutely.
mean, the road trips to Bishops, I had a good time.
Yeah, absolutely. That was fun. I feel bad, man, because I went up again with another buddy of mine, right? And he's never been to Bishops before, so it was like a first time thing for him, and it's kind of wild up there, of course. So he's coming. He's in rough. We're both in rough shape by the end of the weekend, and I'm like, yo, like I'll split the trip halfway with you, bro. You know, like I'll drive halfway, and then he's like, no, I got it. He shot the whole thing. He's a freaking trooper, man. As are you, like, because no one's feeling like a morning daisy after a weekend at Bishops. That's for
Weekend?
sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's. I mean, probably the one of the hardest drive homes for me was the weekend after Oshiega.
yeah. I could definitely see that too. Osiega's looks like a wild time, and we talked about that
Yeah,
last time too, actually.
yeah. Well, it mostly, honestly, what made it so much worse was just the roads in Montreal are so bad,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it's like,
It's kind of hard to know where you're going sometimes down there too. Like it's
yeah, for sure.
weird alleyways and narrow roads and stuff. It's crazy. Makes me anxious. Um, have you ever suffered from buyer's remorse? Like you bought something, you're like, fuck, like this is.
Um, Pretty much every time I buy something ever,
Yeah. I mean, that's
like
true.
it doesn't even matter if later I'm just like that was a great buying decision. Whenever I get something, there's a little bit of time where I'm like, do I really need to get that? But yeah, so always.
That's fair. Yeah, I mean, honestly, like usually I'm just like, oh, I'm like, you know, I work for this in some sense. Like I justify every purchase because I feel like pretty bad about buying things too. But like as long as I justify things like beforehand, then I'm like, okay, like this is I feel bad about it. But like I got these
Yeah.
like cheap like AirPod knockoff things by Wicked Wireless Audio. Never buy their stuff. It's shit. It's actually just complete garbage stuff. I gave
Yeah.
them multiple like chances and it just they've let me down each time. But yeah, it was so annoying. So it was like two separate little earbuds, and like one of them would get like disconnected, or like when I like would move my head a certain way, and then like the other one would, and I'm like, this is so frustrating. And they're like beep and stuff. I'm like, what's happening? Um, but yeah, and then I tried to get like a refund on it, and they're just like, oh no, you might just have a faulty product. So you know, get like a box from Staples or whatever, and like send the thing in. I'm just like, this is not worth all the effort, honestly, because like I thought it was like a problem with the first one I bought, so I went back to like return it, and then I got another one, and then the same problem like persisted. So I'm just kind of like, it's probably just not a good product.
Yeah, that's what I'm learning a little bit more is it's good to actually buy something good quality. Like I would
Hmm.
always be like, well, how cheaply can I get the thing that I need? Right? Like the cheapest phone or the cheapest cable or stuff like that. But no, sometimes paying for something that isn't garbage quality works out in the end.
Hmm. Absolutely. What conspiracy theories do you believe could be true?
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure we
Uh,
talked about this actually. I think we talked about like aliens, maybe. I don't know.
I mean, is that really a conspiracy theory? I
Yeah,
guess maybe. If it is, then yeah, aliens for sure.
it's just like one of the prime things. Like
Yeah, I don't think I believe in like the Bush did 9/11 or all that stuff.
and same with there's like like injections cause or what are they vaccines cause autism. That's one.
Oh, if you think that, it's too late for you.
Basically like horoscope stuff too. Like basically like every pseudoscience practice to exist. Like, you know, oh, my rising Capricorn's gonna decide that, you know, I'm gonna have this tea today or whatever. Like I'm like, no.
Yeah.
I yeah, your horoscopes or whatnot. I think I think the government's definitely hiding aliens from us because there's like some guy going around on podcasts, and he just made like a Netflix documentary as well, saying that like he had basically like the highest level of clearance possible, and there's like another Area 51, right?
Yeah.
And then he's like saying that like, oh, we have like nuclear fusion engines and stuff like that the government's hiding from us. And people are like, it's crazy. People are like, they're talking about like communicating with aliens through meditation because like you're able to like get your brain into like a certain like wave state or whatever. Like, you know, there's like beta wave states, alpha wave states or whatever, and then through that wave state you're able to like to transmit aliens who are like talking to you through like radio waves. They're like, this is so crazy and weird. What? And you have like people guide you to like yo, like you can hear them, right? Like, what are they saying to you? And I'm pretty sure it's probably just like Morse code or whatever. It's like, but the honestly, I think that and the Earth is flat, of course, as well. You know, no.
Yeah.
I saw a really funny like internet feed the other day, and it was you know, some people are talking about, oh, since we're moving to Mars, people are going to start talking about, you know, Mars is flat, and then the like official Flat Earth like Society Twitter came up, and they were like, oh, unlike yeah, you saw that, unlike the Earth,
Mars has been observed to be round.
yeah,
It's like,
there's photos of Mars. It's like, yes. And these people are crazy.
yeah.
I think, man, I think honestly, to every conspiracy theory, there's a little bit of truth. That's why it like exists, but it's not what people think. Like, yeah, like Bush did 9/11. Like, there's definitely like there was like I was learning the other day that you know, like basically the U.S. gave like weapons and stuff like that to the Middle East. You know, so like they basically funded like terrorist organizations and stuff like that because of oil. Like they wanted the oil out there, so it's like, yeah, we'll arm the people out there if you trade us oil, because we use oil for everything. It's in plastics, it's in our cars, right?
Is that a conspiracy theory that you believe in, or yeah,
so,
or not?
What, like what one? Like the that that Bush did, like the Bush did 9/11 or
the funding terrorist organizations for oil.
No, that's a fact.
That's
not actually a theory.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but like I could see how like it could be like looked at that way though too, because it's like directly, but like not directly. It's indirectly direct. If that's a word.
Okay. Yeah.
But yeah, I think it's just like, you know, there could have been some U.S. influence in 9/11 in some sense, and I don't know. People say they found papers and files and stuff, and it's just kind of like, you know, the world's crazy. There has to be a method behind the madness. That's all I got to say.
I guess yeah.
What do you do with your spare change?
I put it. Oh wait. I put it in.
I stuff my mattress with it. I love sleeping on a bunch of quarters.
I put it in this little thing.
Oh yeah.
That my parents got me from. They went on a cruise. I think this was in. Starts with a C, I think.
Costa Rica.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah.
Yeah, and so I just put it in there, and it's my little change purse.
Yeah, I have mine in a mason jar somewhere. I'm not gonna get it, but it is nice. I feel very hipster because, you know, everything's cooler out of a mason jar. That's hipster rule number 1. Yeah, but I usually just, you know, I save it up for like, yeah, if I want like candy or something, I'll be like, okay, I'm gonna get into the little change purse today, little change jar, and I think I'm gonna buy myself a Twix or something. What do you spend yours on?
Mostly like vending machine stuff. Like I keep this thing with me a lot when I'm walking around at school, and then eventually, you know, I'll just be like, you know what, I feel like a Big Daddy, and that's just a cookie that they have in the vending machines at Carlton.
Yeah,
Amazing cookie.
that stuff's good. I've had that
And
for like a meal.
yeah, the
they're
double
huge
chocolate one
cookies. Yeah,
it's pretty great.
yeah, I definitely agree. Do you think there should be more or less laws?
Um, I mean, I feel like we can be
That's a really
smarter
good
about our
question.
laws.
Yeah,
Yeah, it is. Yeah, that's a pretty deep question. I feel like we can be smarter about the ones that we have, right? And
agreed.
then like get rid of the stupid ones
Yeah,
that like prohibit things that shouldn't be prohibited.
I don't know. I think it's like, yeah, we gotta like strengthen the ones that help and empower people, right? And then yeah, we gotta dissolve the ones that are negative. And yeah, we need a justice system that like doesn't like it doesn't matter how much money you have, you can, you know,
Yeah.
y-
And try to keep politics out of the justice system. It should be nonpartisan, but it isn't.
yeah, yeah. It's like no matter no matter your power or authority, like you should be tried the same, and you deserve the same outcome for your crimes or
Yeah.
whatnot. Yeah,
Yeah. Like not like, being a billionaire, getting arrested for absolutely horrible stuff, and then your prison sentence is just being confined to your, $18 billion island. Like, I'm sorry, that's not a prison sentence.
yeah.
That's being an introvert.
It's really a timeout. Yeah, yeah, or yeah, being an introvert. Um, and yeah, and it's just like you get into like all like the ethnic and all, like inequalities too. Like with like
Yeah.
there's like Brock Turner and stuff who like like he had like the sexual assault case and he got out after like 4 months on good behavior, and then meanwhile there's like like black people and like people like all colors just like locked away for like petty crimes like selling weed, and like marijuana is
Yeah.
legal now, so it's like those people should
You
be
should
set
go
free.
back and yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
or at least
Yeah.
have their sentences like reduced because like they're kind of like they did something like illegal at the time they knew was illegal, so that's how I
Yeah,
can
but
see it.
if they change the law, I feel like it should be
Yeah,
time
well,
to get them out.
they've like served as much time, up until the
Yeah,
law became a thing. So that's
exactly.
true.
Yeah, to me, then they have served their time.
That's
But
agreed.
yeah,
Yeah. Ooh, what's the most memorable place you visited?
memorable place. I don't know. I would say my favorite place as a kid was definitely the family cottage.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'd have to say family
I forget
cottage.
stuff like that. Yeah, for me, it's Andrew Hayden Park in like Ottawa. Because I used to like go there all the time and feed the geese in the summer. So and they had like this I get like it's not an auditorium, like it's an auditorium, but there's like a different name for it when it's like outside. I'm pretty sure. Anyways, they have like this auditorium, and it's outside because like there's like live theater there sometimes, but it's just kind of cool to see that and like look around there. And we'd catch frogs too. Like catching frogs was definitely a big part growing up for me. Love catching frogs and fish too.
Yeah,
If
catching frogs, fish, snakes,
I
loved all
remember being
that.
like so fast, I could catch like minnows like in a net and stuff, and I was just like, "Wow,
Yeah,
look at me go!" It's wild. I don't even know
yeah.
if I could do that anymore.
At the cottage, I once spent like 6 hours in just the water trying to catch a fish with my bare hands.
Oh, I remember that
And
story. That's funny.
yeah, I succeeded
Yes,
after like
let's go.
trying to move as much water as I can. I just ended up throwing a fish on land, and then I was like, hell yeah, I caught it. But you know, have you seen the video of the guy who jumped off the bridge and then he just caught a huge fish?
Fish, yeah, I have seen that. That's
Yeah,
like the most badass video of all time.
yeah,
Like, some people only have days where they don't catch a thing. Meanwhile, this guy just jumps off a freaking bridge, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I
and
got
catches
one."
a huge
Huge
fish.
fish. Oh my god. Yeah, life's truly unfair.
But
Um,
imagine the fish just swimming along and getting pounced on.
what? Yeah, that's wild. That's wild. All right, we're gonna be on our last three questions right now.
Yeah.
But what's your favorite kind of weather?
I would have to say sunny, but like with a little bit of clouds every now and then, and not humid, and the temperature around like 23 to 26.
Mm. Mm-hmm. Agreed.
Yeah.
Agreed. 23, 26. All right, that's decent. I like that. I I like plus 15, like 15, like under 18 degrees, between 15 and 18 degrees. I'd say that's like I like it nice and cold, kind of. Like I think the fall and spring are like my two favorite seasons for sure. But yeah, like cloud coverage, but sunny for sure.
Yeah. Sometimes you need a little bit of a break every now and then,
Yeah, I don't mind like rain though. Sometimes like it was like torrential downpour 2 weeks ago, and I'm on my bike because I just got like milk and eggs from the grocery store, right? And it just started coming down, and then it was like one of the days when it was like 40 last week, and it just had this like nostalgic kind of like feeling to it because I remember getting like caught in the rain all the time when I used to play like baseball, or when I used to go like catching frogs or whatever. I remember like just like there's like kind of like that freshly rained smell, like that has some importance to me too. Yeah, and it also reminds me of going to like out to people's cottages and stuff, and going like fishing and eating food that's probably not good for you, But hey, cottage tradition. All right.
Cottage life is the good life.
Question number 2 is what's the funniest TV show right now, or that you're watching? Yeah.
I would say, I'm watching Silicon Valley. I like it a lot, and it's really funny. I mean, it fits kind of up computer science, so it kind of, some of the jokes hit close to home, which is great. But
that is fun. That is great. I love that. Yeah, I'm watching like New Girl, and it's pretty funny too. It's just basically like 3 bachelors, and it definitely reminds me of some people. Like this one guy's Nick, and then Nick is like, he's just basically a bachelor. Just he can't like take care of himself, and I'm just like, that's like so many young guys. It's just like living off of like takeout. And then like the takeout never like makes it into the trash can, so it's just like you have like three-week-old like takeout and wrappers and stuff everywhere. I would say it's like the funniest TV show though. Like it's good, and there've been parts that make me laugh out loud. But as far as funniest TV shows, definitely like I think Rick and Morty is actually like so hilarious. Some of the jokes in there are just so well done. Everything other than I'm Pickle Rick, everything else is good in that show. But yeah, if I didn't have to choose those 2 shows, I would definitely say probably How I Met Your Mother. I've like that has like gotten me to do some deep belly laughs and be like, just moments like that, and I'm just like, yeah,
really funny moments. Yeah,
this is hilarious. What features will the iPhone 20 have?
Ooh, probably something that Android has had for the previous 5 years.
That's a good blow. Yeah, because they just announced like iOS 14, right, or whatever. iOS 15.
Which is basically like Android 4.
It is, bro. It's so funny. They have like live picture frames or something like that, like widgets.
Yeah,
I'm just like, yeah, good Apple. Everyone's copying each other between like Amazon doing the self-driving cars, based off Tesla, and then now they're doing like because Android always had like a more interactive like I would say UI and everything, with the widgets.
The benefits of Apple are definitely it's easier to learn, and it works, but they're still missing some features.
100%. I think it will have it'll definitely have like I think it's gonna be like a wallet, and it'll just like you press like a button on it, like the Bixby button, and it'll just like pop open, and you'll have like your Apple credit card there or something. Or they'll like incorporate both of them. They'll put like the Apple credit card into the phone, and they'll have like the first ever like encoded tap credit card or something. I don't know. I feel like they'll just like further develop like their security because that's like their brand and like what they're known for is like
Yeah, that's true.
being super like secure and yeah, definitely user friendly for the most part. But
Yeah. Well, the
maybe-
fact that they support their phones for so long is amazing.
oh, that's actually really great. Other than like the fact that they they have like kill codes in them, or I think they took those out now, didn't they? They
Yeah,
won't
so
slow
the
down
kill
your
codes
phone.
weren't confirmed, but like the slowing down the phone, yeah, that's gone now.
I'm pretty
but,
sure
like,
they
this
were.
phone-
I thought there was an apology.
It wasn't a kill
Oh,
code.
kill
it
code
was
was a
they
slow
would-
down,
Yeah,
right?
they
Okay.
would slow down your phone. Yeah,
It was a disease.
to protect the battery. But like this
Disease
phone is
code.
like 2 years old now. Well, yeah, 2.5 years old, and it doesn't get software updates anymore, which is big sad. And then there's a 5-year-old phone from Apple that's still getting updates. So it's like, come on, Android.
Damn. I honestly, what do you think? Like the what? Don't we have like the S20 now too? Like for Samsung phones.
Yeah. Yeah.
So what do you think the S40 is going to look like?
I don't know. At that point, I think it's just gonna be like glasses or something, and like augmented reality phone or something.
You're just gonna be able to play with like holograms. I can't wait till those
Yeah.
days. That's gonna be sick. We can just like project 3D images and like build stuff.
That only you can see. Yeah.
Yeah, like the HoloLens,
Yeah.
like that. I hope Microsoft
Stuff like
comes
that,
through
yeah.
with that. Yeah. Do you remember the
I think-
Minecraft demo? They did with that?
I don't think so. No.
Oh, man.
I know that there's a phone company out there or whatever that does have a pair of glasses that you can get that have like a phone built into it or something like that.
Ooh,
I don't know.
that is cool.
Yeah. But
Like I know I've seen like sunglasses that have like headphones in them because you're listening to music through like bone induction instead of
Yeah.
like putting it through your ears. That's crazy to me too. That'll probably be like the new AirPods. So, like you have like two little things that you'll
Yeah.
put up like
it looks so
on your
weird.
head.
Like
You'll-
straight out of Star Trek.
Bro, yeah, oh absolutely. But like, hey, we've honestly like people got roasted before because like it kind of looks like you have like Q-tips in your ears, you know, when you're using AirPods. So, but now it's kind of like a trend thing. Like, you know, all the celebrities have AirPods and stuff, of course, now, and they've released music videos and ads and stuff with them in. So it's definitely something that would be like like adorable looked out
Yeah.
for sure.
Yeah.
Also, it'd be kind of cool to see like a self-defense option in like an iPhone, like just like the eye taser, you know, in case you're like in
Yeah.
danger or something, you can just like whip out the eye taser. But like, they totally make it so that like, it doesn't work on like 5% battery or something, like, you know, like a flashlight, which would kind of defeat it.
Yeah, no, I can't use my eye taser. Why? My phone battery is.
My phone's battery's low. Or I guess it'll probably just be like, oh, I have to like overrule it or whatever. Like it's like, are you sure you want to use this? Because like it's gonna drain your battery and you won't be able to, you know, use your eye baton after.
Did you? Eye baton. Oh wow.
Boom! Watch out!
Oh my goodness. Eye pepper spray.
Yeah. Oh man, like it should just have like they should make phones like Swiss Army knives. Honestly, like they're basically that of like the technology universe. Now we need more like handy dandy tools. in our
I agree.
iPhones. Yeah,
I agree. That'd be cool. Yeah.
you can definitely get cases. I'm pretty sure. But
Oh yeah, for sure.
yeah.
For sure.
Anyways, thank you very much, everyone, for tuning in, and we'll catch you on the next one. Peace, peace.
Catch you on the flip. Peace.